Welcome, Autocar India viewers, to this week's quick news. It's been a busy week with the Auto Expo 2023, and you can check out all the latest from the show on our Expo 2023 playlist. Over this video, we'll be talking about the developments from outside of the motor show. Before we delve into the news, we would like to remind you to please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and make sure the bell icon is active so you will be notified of all our uploads. We'll start the week's news with Honda that has teased its upcoming SUV for India. Honda's long-awaited answer to the Hyundai Creta is nearing launch. The Japanese car maker has released a teaser for the yet unnamed model. From the only image shared by Autocar India on social media, just the silhouette of the upcoming SUV is shown. But like they say, a picture says 1,000 words. So here is what we can make out from the image. First up, like the newer Honda SUVs sold globally, this SUV designed for India will have an upright nose and a grille with wide wraparound headlamps, a multi-slant grille with large Honda badging sitting up front, and LED daytime running lights positioned above the headlamps. It will also have chunky cladding on the wheel arches and large wheels in order to give it a rugged appearance. Honda's new midsize SUV will measure around 4.2 to 4.3 meters in length and will be based on the updated version of the platform used by the Amaze in India. The midsize SUV will come with a 121 horsepower, 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine from the city. And there will also be the option of a 1.5-liter strong hybrid petrol powertrain as seen on the City EHEV. However, the SUV will not get a diesel engine option. Honda has confirmed through the teaser that the SUV will see a debut by summer of 2023, though a market launch is expected closer to the festive season. Keeping to the midsize SUV segment, we have a scoop on the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara. Maruti has begun work on an all-new 3-row version of the SUV. Internally codenamed Maruti Y17, it will go on sale in 2025. According to sources, the new 3-row SUV will be manufactured in Kharkhoda, Haryana. This plant is slated to start operations in 2025, and the Y17 SUV is understood to be the first model to be mass-produced there. The SUV will sit on the same Global C platform, similar to the standard version, but it is expected to have a slightly longer wheelbase and a longer overhang to accommodate the third row. The SUV could get other styling tweaks to differentiate it from its 2-row sibling. The Y17 is expected to get the same powertrain option as the current 2-row model. Here is some more inside information. Maruti is also working on its own derivative of the Innova Hycross, which will be the first premium 3-row model to launch in the coming months. Want to know more about it? You can check it out on the Autocar India website. Hyundai has just launched the Ioniq 5 in India, and there's more EVs to come. The big news, as uncovered by our sister publication Autocar Professional, is that Hyundai has begun developing an all-electric Creta, internally known as Project SU2i EV. The Creta EV is expected to see series production by the last quarter of 2024. Sources also say that the Creta EV may be priced between 15 lakhs and 30 lakh rupees. The Creta EV is part of Hyundai's 3-tiered approach towards electric. The first step is to use completely knockdown kits or completely built-up imports like the Kona Electric and the Ioniq 5. The second step is where it will develop an internal combustion engine platform-derived EV, which is where the Creta EV fits in. And lastly, a completely localization of the eGMP platform, which will be used for India and global markets. Over the past week, Hyundai revealed the updated Grand Nios and Aura. Both models have received exterior styling tweaks as well as tech and safety upgrades. Bookings for both models have begun for a token amount of 11,000 rupees. The most notable change of the Grand Nios is at the front, where it now gets a new front bumper that houses the enlarged grille, which is finished in black. A new tri-arrow shaped LED DRLs are now integrated on either side of the grille along with the side intakes. Towards the side, the hatchback now gets a new set of 15-inch alloy wheels. The other major update is at the back, where the Grand Nios now sports new LED taillights and are connected by a light bar. Hyundai is also offering new colors for the Grand Nios, along with new dual-tone color options. Changes on the inside include a new grey upholstery for the seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, new lighting for the footwell, and a metal finish on the inside of the door handles. The Grand Nios is equipped with new tech features such as automatic headlamps, Type-C USB ports, cruise control, and a tire pressure monitoring system. The safety list is longer too, with 4 airbags now standard. Higher spec versions get 6 airbags, ESC and ISOFIX anchorages, and a day and night rear view mirror. There are no changes to the Grand Nios under the hood. Hyundai has just announced that they will be launching the Grand Nios on the 20th of January. The Aura sees design changes in the lines of the front end design, with a compact sedan getting a more upright nose and 2-part grille. There's a slim portion between the grille and the bonnet which houses the Hyundai logo, while the lower section spans almost the entire height and width of the bumper. There's also a new inverted L-shaped LED daytime running lamps housed at the edges of the bumper. The rear, on the other hand, gets boot-lid spoilers as standard in all variants except for the base trim. Like the Grand Vitara Nios, the interior of the Aura sees minimal changes other than a new upholstery for the seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and new lighting for the footwell area. Also new in the Aura is the addition of tech features including new Type-C charging ports and a new 3.5-inch digital display in the instrument cluster. Also like in the Grand Vitara Nios, the Aura also gets a slew of safety features like standard-fit 4 airbags. 6 airbags, ESC and hill assist control are features offered on higher spec versions. The Grand Vitara Nios and Aura will be offered with petrol and CNG options as before. Coming to the launches of the week, Mahindra has announced prices for the Thar rear-wheel drive. In essence, it's a Thar without 4-wheel drive, with power channeled solely to the rear wheels. The Thar rear-wheel drive is offered in petrol automatic and diesel manual forms. While the petrol engine is shared with the Thar 4x4, the diesel is a smaller 1.5-litre unit that helps the Thar rear-wheel drive qualify for excise duty benefits. What that translates to is a very attractive price tag. Prices for the Thar rear-wheel drive start at 9.99 lakh rupees for the 1.5-litre diesel variant, while the 2-litre turbo petrol automatic costs 13.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. As seen on the screen, there's a difference of 2.33 lakh rupees between the rear-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive versions of the 2-litre petrol automatic LX variant, whereas the price difference between the rear-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive versions of the diesel manual transmission AX option and the LX variants is 4.17 lakhs and 3.88 lakh rupees respectively. It's also worth mentioning that these prices are introductory and only applicable for the first 10,000 bookings. We've talked about the powertrain in our previous video. Jay and Nikhil have done review videos of the Thar rear-wheel drive as well, so please feel free to check them out to know more. But here are some key differences. For the rear-wheel drive Thar, Mahindra has introduced a smaller 1.5-litre diesel engine, which is the same 4-cylinder unit that does duty on the XUV 300 and churns out 117 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. However, there is a caveat. The Thar rear-wheel drive 1.5 diesel, however, comes only with a 6-speed manual gearbox. The second powertrain on offer on the Thar rear-wheel drive is the same 2-litre turbo petrol that does duty on the Thar 4-wheel drive. This engine is available only with a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission and does not get a manual gearbox option. As in the 4x4 variants, here too the engine makes 152 horsepower and 320 Nm of torque. The Thar rear-wheel drive does not have any visual changes apart from the exclusion of the 4x4 badging from the rear fenders. BMW has launched the facelifted 3 Series Gran Limousine at an ex-showroom price of 57.9 lakh rupees. The updated long wheelbase 3 Series will be available in 2 variants, the 330Li petrol and the 320LD diesel, both of which gets the M Sport package as standard. In terms of design, the refreshed 3 Series Gran Limousine gets redesigned slimmer headlights and features an inverted L-shaped LED DRLs with the outer units acting as indicators. Furthermore, it gets resculpted kidney grills, a redesigned bumper, and larger air intakes. The rear sees extremely minimal changes. The interior, on the other hand, comes with a lot of changes. The first change that catches the eye is the BMW curved display that houses the 14.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system that is running on the latest iDrive 8 operating system and a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Another big change on the inside is the newly designed drive selector lever in the center console. Furthermore, the facelift also gets a new BMW steering wheel as seen on the new models, as well as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It also gets 3-zone climate control which can be adjusted using touch or voice control. The facelift comes with the same powertrain as before, a 190 horsepower 400 Nm 2-litre diesel engine and a 258 horsepower 400 Nm 2-litre petrol engine mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Interestingly, the 3 Series Gran Limousine will be the entry point of the 3 Series range in India. Now, the standard wheelbase 3 Series is only reserved for the sporty M340i. The 2023 BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe has been introduced with a few updates for the 2023 model year. While the updates are limited to just a few exterior and interior cosmetic tweaks, the starting price for the petrol version of the 2 Series Gran Coupe has gone up by 2 lakh rupees. The 2023 BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe now starts from an ex-showroom price of 43.5 lakh rupees. For 2023, BMW has introduced a new top-spec M Sport Pro package on petrol versions of the 2 Series, but has also dropped the base 220i Sport variant. The 2 Series Gran Coupe is therefore now available in 220i M Sport, 220D M Sport, and 220i M Sport Pro variants. In terms of design, the base petrol variant now has the M Sport package, which means it gets sportier front and rear bumpers, door sills with M inscription and M lettering on the key fob. It also gets new LED fog lamps and 17-inch M-Spec alloy wheels. Meanwhile, the higher spec 220i M Sport Pro gets satin aluminum finish for the grille to differentiate it from the base model. There are, however, no cosmetic changes to the 220d M Sport diesel variant. On the inside, BMW has added a new head-up display and an updated audio system on the 220i M Sport Pro variant. The interior of the 220i M Sport is finished in all black, while the 220d M Sport and the 220i M Sport Pro gets dual-tone black and beige interior and an M-Spec steering wheel. Mechanically, BMW has not brought any changes to the 2 Series, meaning it continues with the same set of 2-liter petrol and diesel engines. And now, moving on to bike news. Ather Energy has unveiled the updated 450X electric scooter. Updates for the electric scooter include a new seat, software updates, and 4 new colors. The Ather Stack 5.0 software update brings a host of new features, including a new user interface, new information layout, and vector maps that have been built in association with Google. The maps are now smoother to load and include layering, live traffic display, and perspective change features similar to what can be found on smartphones. Another interesting feature that comes with a new software update is the auto hold function or hill hold, which prevents a scooter from rolling back without the need to hold on to the brakes. Ather also announced that it is working on introducing cruise control, crawl control, and advanced regen in the future. The new seat is narrower at the front, enabling short riders to place their feet comfortably on the ground. The mid-section is flatter, allowing more room for tall riders to slide behind and sit comfortably. Also, the thickness of the foam has been increased by 14% for better cushioning. The best part is that this new seat can be fitted on existing Ather scooters. Lastly, Ather also introduced the Frunk, a small luggage-carrying solution behind the front apron. Ather also announced an extended warranty program called the Ather Battery Protect, which adds 2 years of warranty to the standard 3-year warranty. This will guarantee that the battery will offer 70% performance even after 5 years. While existing owners can buy the extended warranty for their scooters, new Ather 450X owners will get 5-year warranty as standard. Ather has also announced an upgrade plan for the Gen 1 scooter owners. Owners with scooters over 3 years old can buy a new 450X by paying 90,000 rupees, whereas those owners with less than 3 years will have to shell out 80,000 rupees. Those who plan to upgrade by March 2023 will get an additional 10,000 rupees off. Gogoro, Taiwan's largest electric two-wheeler manufacturer and battery swapping major, has taken the next step in its India market entry plans. The battery swapping specialist has entered into a contract manufacturing partnership with Tier 1 automotive component manufacturer Metalman Auto to produce a range of electric scooters in India. Production is set to begin June 2023, with Metalman Auto set to manufacture a range of two-wheelers for Gogoro from its plant in Waluj, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. According to several people in the know, the swappable battery specialist plans to have a range of electric two-wheelers with the majority skewed towards high-speed scooters to benefit from FAME 2 subsidies. The company is currently working on 3 projects codenamed PUZ, CU and UX for the Indian market, with the potential to also export to other countries. One of the alternatives include an Indian version of the Gogoro Viva scooter for the personal buyer space. And with that, we bid farewell. Thank you all for joining us and see you all next week.